In this video you will learn how to build this 2x1. If someone will decide to ride it, after destroying the first two doors he will be killed by the shotgun traps. The next time he will probably come with some explosive ammo and will destroy the traps. But even after this he will find an empty room with the honeycombs closed by some double or garage doors. Let's imagine that he will decide to destroy one of the garage doors. Doing so, behind 4 of them he will find only some furniture, while only behind one of them there is the TC. If your vibe was really good, the rider still can find some good items inside the chest between your furniture. And because of the traps at the entrance, he probably will think that is a silly trap base. As a result, he won't even think about reaching your bunker area that has the main loot. Obviously, the main loot are your best weapons, gear sets, healing items, ride supplies, and ammo. But after the ride, you will be able still to kill yourself and respawn inside the base. You will respawn inside a terrain area with a chest surrounded by some foundations. From this chest, you will need to take the sword and destroy the half-twin wall. This will collapse the 2x1 floors. Then from the chest, take some satchels and destroy the door hiding the TC. Then destroy the TC and replace it with your new one. Next you will need to destroy the entrance door and replace it with your new one. Finally destroy also the second exit door and replace it with the second new one. As a result, even if your base will be raided, you will be able to take it back. For the building process, start from 2 square foundations. Place them both a little bit above the ground level. Next, use the triangular foundation and place them a level above the squared one. Usually, in a normal 2x1, you will use this triangular foundation for the honeycombs and the exit. Once all the triangular foundations are placed down, it's time to place also the 2 doorways in order to create the airlock. Now for building commodities, place a half wall between the 2 squared foundation. Then above one of them you have to place the floor. Now it's time to switch to walls and close up the base. Remember to place them only on the external edges of your triangular foundations. Immediately after you have to upgrade the airlock entrance to stone and close it up with doors. Now upgrade to stone also all the external walls and the triangular foundations. Be careful to avoid upgrading also the square foundations for now. In fact, upgrading all the triangular foundations will cover up the internal squared one and no one will notice that they are still twin. Therefore, it's time to switch to triangular floors and place them above the triangular foundations, while the regular floors above the square foundations. By the way, don't forget to place a triangular floor above the airlock. Finally, upgrade everything to stone. At this point you have to use a melee weapon in order to destroy the half wall supporting the square floor. Doing so, if you place it correctly the triangular foundations, the floor will collapse. Next, destroy one of the 2 foundations, while the other one has to be upgraded to stone. Time to place the sleeping bag on the level where you see the ground. While in the space will be left, you have to place a large wooden box. Don't place it too close to the foundation, otherwise you won't be able to upgrade it later on. Now place back the half-twin wall. Now in the square area will be created this way, you have to place down 2 large wooden boxes. In front of them you have to place also 2 small ones. Avoid placing any of these boxes too close to the triangular foundations, otherwise you won't be able to upgrade them later on. At this point, don't forget to place inside the chest close to the sleeping bag at least 1 melee weapon. At this point, for now, you have to close up this area using the square floors. You also can upgrade them both to stone. Finally, it's time to place down the TC inside one of the honeycomb areas. Also, don't forget to protect it with a key lock and place inside it some resources for the upkeep. For the next step you will need 5 double doors. Switch to wall frames and place them all around the square floors. Upgrade them all to stone and place inside them the double doors. Don't forget to lock them up using the key locks. Time to get out from your base, and you will notice that the entrance will be slightly too high. To solve this problem, place a square foundation a level below the entrance. Upgrade this foundation to stone, and using the steps create the staircase to enter inside the base easy. Don't forget to upgrade them to stone so other players won't be able to easily destroy them. Enter back inside your base and then inside one of the honeycomb areas. Start by placing down a research table on top of the central foundation as close as possible to the wall. Under the table you will be easily able to fit a large wooden box. In front of the research table you can easily fit a workbench. Then on one side of them place down 2 furnaces. While on the other side you will decide yourself what you need the most. Time to move inside the opposite honeycomb area. Open both doors and crouching in front of the first triangular foundation you will be able to place down a locker close to the wall. In front of the locker place the barbecue and underneath a small wooden crate. Behind the barbecue in the middle of the triangular foundation place a fridge. In front of the fridge a repair bench. While in the hole under the bench, place down 2 small wooden crates. The rest of the space is up to you. Finally, it's time for 3 shotgun traps and some ammo for them. Now enter inside the airlock area and open and close the external door. Now, looking at the central pillar of the left side, you have to place the first shotgun trap on top of the roof looking toward your location. The second trap in the center between the pillars. While the third trap while looking at the right column. If you place it correctly, the external door, opening it will result that 2 shotguns will look in the hole between the doors. As a result, you can use this base as a regular trap base that will shoot anyone that will be curious enough to look inside. But remember that 2 shotguns won't one-shot a full-geared enemy. But it's not a huge problem because you can add as many shotgun traps as you want on the ceiling. An important note to remember, if you place anything on top of the 2 square floors, after unsealing the bunker they will be destroyed. At this point, when you can upgrade the base. The first thing I suggest you to upgrade are the double doors. In fact, you can upgrade them to garage doors or armored double doors. Next step is to upgrade the entrance door with the armored one. The weak spot of this base are the triangular foundations, so you have to upgrade them as soon as possible to metal. Only after this you can upgrade also the walls. Don't forget to upgrade the roofs as well, plus the wall frames of the garage or double doors. An important note, after upgrading to metal, you have to remember that to seal the bunker it will cost you 200 metal fragments. For the finishing touch, if you'll have extra metal fragments, you also can upgrade the staircase and the foundation for them.